So in this lesson, we're going to be talking about deductive reasoning, another method of reasoning. So we're going to use it to make conclusions. But in order to do that, we must first understand what deductive reasoning is. So deductive reasoning is basically a process in which statements that are assumed to be true lead to a conclusion. This reasoning is one that many of you are familiar with. So let's look at some examples. So the important thing is we assume statements are true. Like if this is true and this is true, then this is true. For example, all dolphins are mammals. We're going to assume that's true. And all mammals have kidneys. We're going to assume that's true. So if all dolphins are mammals and all mammals have kidneys, so let's do this. If all dolphins are mammals, dolphins go to mammals, and all mammals go to kidneys, then all dolphins have kidneys. So let's look at another one. All rectangles have 4 sides. All squares are rectangles. So all squares have 4 sides. You see how we take a statement that's true and another one that's true, and then we kind of link them up. So if Julian misses school today and there is a party at school today, then Julian will miss the party at school. And so on and so forth. I encourage you to try to create your own. Remember, you just assume that what you're saying is true. Because sometimes there's a lot of nuance. Sometimes things really aren't as simple as they might seem. So, we're going to go to the second part of our notes. Okay, so let's use deductive reasoning in order to answer some questions when we're given a scenario. So at a local boat race, so there's a boat race. We have 6 boaters: Allison, Brianna, Celeste, Diego, Eric, and Frank. They're competing. Each boater has his or her own boat and one of 6 starting slots. So they're in starting slots with their boats. Every boat starts off in a slot, and no boat shares a slot. Okay? The starting slots are number 1 to 6. So I should probably do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to make these into lanes. Makes it easier to sort of imagine. I'm going to run a little longer because I'm not sure if they need to be. Okay. Celeste is in a slot 3 numbers below Diego. So if Celeste is here, Diego needs to be at 4. 3 above. 1, 2, 3. He can't be anywhere else. He has to be 3 above. So if Celeste is here, Diego needs to be here. And if Celeste is here, Diego needs to be here. Okay, go with Celeste. Brianna is in a slot 3 number lower than Allison. Okay, so if Brianna's here, then Allison needs to be here. Now, we can't move on from this Celeste first scenario, because if we put Celeste and Diego here, Brianna doesn't have to go there. Brianna can go here. And then that means Allison would be here. We couldn't put Brianna over here because then Allison would be off. Okay, let's check this next version. So if we put Brianna here, then 1, 2, 3, Allison has to be here. But let's see if we put, we could have still put her here. So Celeste, Diego. If we put Brianna here, Allison would have been here. And we couldn't put Brianna here because that wouldn't make any sense. Okay, so we're done on that one. If Brianna's here, Allison would be 1, 2, 3 here. But I could have not put her there. I could have put her here. Brianna here, and 1, 2, 3 here for Allison. Okay. And the rest already have Brianna in. Frank is in a slot with a lower number than Eric. So Frank goes here, then Eric goes here. It couldn't be the other way around, so that's the only place I can put it. Because there's only 2 slots, if you notice, in each of these. So Frank has to be below Eric. Frank has to be below Eric. Frank has to be below Eric. Frank has to be below Eric one more time, and last one, Frank below Eric. So let's answer some questions. Which of the following is possible order? So Frank, Brianna, Celeste. So Frank and Frank. Frank, Brianna, Celeste. Eric, Diego, Allison. Eric, Diego, nope. I'll just mark it out. Celeste, Frank, Brianna. Celeste, Frank, Brianna. Diego, Eric, Allison. Diego, Eric, Allison. It looks like this one might be good. Brianna, Allison, Eric. Brianna. There's no Allison after Brianna. Celeste, Brianna, Frank. Celeste, Brianna, Frank. Okay. Allison, Diego, Eric. Allison, nope. Brianna, Celeste, Eric. Brianna, Celeste, nope. No Eric. So, in fact, it was answer choice B. So, if we look at example 2, it says, if Frank is in slot 3, then who could start in slot 2? So, we're going to put Frank in slot 3. So, Frank in slot 3, I'll put a star. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, you can only be in one spot. Then, who could start in slot 2? So Brianna or Celeste, B or C. Brianna or Celeste. That was easy. If Celeste is in a lower numbered slot, so Celeste is lower numbered slot than Brianna, which of the following could be true? Okay, so I'm going to find the ones where Celeste is lower than Brianna. Celeste is lower than Brianna. I'm going to... I don't know what symbol I'm going to make. I'll put another star, I guess, a larger one. Celeste is not lower than Brianna. Celeste is not lower than Brianna. Celeste is lower than Brianna. Celeste lower than Brianna. So it's these 3. Okay. Can Diego is in a higher number than Allison? Diego is in a higher number than Allison. No. Diego is higher number than Allison. No. Diego is higher than Allison. No. Can Frank... Okay, can Frank be higher numbered than Diego and Allison? Frank, higher number than Diego and Allison. Frank, higher number than Diego and Allison. No. Frank, higher than Diego and Allison. No. Frank is higher than no one there. But we're only checking those star ones. Neither Frank nor Celeste is in slot 1. Neither Frank or Celeste. Nope. Frank or Celeste. Nope. Frank or Celeste. Nope. That is not true. Celeste and Brianna are not in consecutive. This means like back to back. Celeste and Brianna are not in consecutive. So Celeste and Brianna are consecutive. Celeste and Brianna aren't. Celeste and Brianna are. But Celeste and Brianna are not consecutive here. Frank's in between. So I'm going to put a check on that one. Neither Eric nor Diego is in slot 4. Eric or Diego, nope. Diego's here. Diego's here. Eric's here. Nope. So that one's incorrect. Awesome. So I guess I'll circle that. When you do this, I need you to make sure in whatever way you should work. If you need to write out words, write out words. If you need to draw a picture, draw out a picture. If you need but I need to be able to see your work in order to make sure that you're putting that effort. There's going to be simpler versions of this or simple versions of this process. Just make sure to show your work and don't panic too much if it's a little difficult. This is your first time dealing with one of these puzzles, and we'll do more of these throughout the year, so you'll get a lot better at them. Thank you.